Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to this week's episode of Greaser Garage Dirty Daily Drivers. This week, we're going to be having a look at a 1995 Toyota Camry, what we just picked up. Now, some of you might have noticed this isn't a 1984 Ford Crown Vic, and that is a very astute observation because you would be 100% correct. This is in fact a 1995 Toyota Camry. She's a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder with a 5-speed manual transmission. You see a little bit of sadness there. The old Crown Vic packed her in, and I didn't feel like fixing it anymore. So she's been moved on to greener pastures and that great pick-a-pole up in the sky. Now, all that being said, as we wipe away one single tear of sorrow for our fallen brother, the Ford Crown Vic, we started driving this guy every day for the last week, and she's been a pretty decent little car, but we've noticed a couple of things wrong with her, especially in the clutch area. So that's what we're going to have a look at today. Oh, just as I expected. Our clutch pedal's a little spongy. Let's just get that out of here, and problem solved. That's pretty well it. You guys all have a good day. Okay, so joking aside, if you got a spongy clutch, chances are what you need to do is bleed it. So we'll give that a try first before we start buying any expensive parts. This is a super easy process. All we're going to need is a rag, a wrench. This one on this particular car happens to take an 8mm for the bleeder valve, a can of releasing agent, in this case we're going to use WD-40, and some brake fluid. As this is what this car uses is .3, it also uses it in the clutch. Step one, as always, will be to pop the hood so we can have a better look at what's underneath. Okay, we're going to open her up here right away, and we're going to have a look for where the hydraulic reservoir is, and then also if we can see where the clutch bleeder and the actual cylinder is itself. So, in a 95 Camry with the 2.2 liter, she's a front-wheel drive car, so that means she's all the transmission and everything's going to be right up here in the front. It's a transverse engine. What that means is that the engine is running right parallel to the firewall rather than perpendicular like you would get in most cars, like the truck we seen last week, or the Crown Vic. So, what I'm going to get you guys to do is come in here and have a look. I'll show you where we're working. We're working right down in here. Here's the cylinder itself, and this is the bleeder valve. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of releasing agent on this because it's been sitting out here exposed for quite some time. We'll take this cap off and then we'll get to work. Okay, so if this was a newer vehicle, I'd probably be a little bit more cautious with how I'm applying this. But since this is an older car, with a lot of mileage on it, basically what I'm doing is a little bit of de-rusting surface here at the same time. So here's our hydraulic reservoir. We're just going to open this up, put this cap aside for safekeeping, take out this little diaphragm thingy, and while we're bleeding it, we're going to pay attention to this level and add fluid as we need to, because we don't want to let it get to the point where it runs out. Stop. Brake fluid is highly corrosive to paint, so be very careful not to get it on any painted surfaces that you don't want to be corroded instantaneously. Pro tip. Well, I've got our tools in place and we're just about ready to go, but we've reached a very critical juncture here. See, bleeding the clutch is kind of easy as done if you got an assistant, so we're just going to see if we can find one here. Okay, you see, it's going to be super easy. All you got to do is push that clutch down there 5 times and then hold it, and then when I say let go, you repeat that process, and that's all you got to do. Super easy. Okay, started out, we're going to add just a little bit of fluid to it to top it off, not so much that it overflows everywhere, and then we can commence with the bleed. Okay, you can start pumping there, Chi-Chi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hold it. Okay, you're good. We'll do that again now, 3 more times. Okay, that's all tightened down so she's not leaking. Clutch successfully bled. Now we just got to reassemble everything and we're good to go. Okay, so the level looks good. We'll put this diaphragm piece back in, put the lid back on, make sure it's secured nice and tight so we don't have any leakage. Looks good. Put the cap back on this guy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go grab our stunt double there and make sure we do a little bit of cleanup. We're done. Okay, we're all done. That was fantastic work. All we got to do now is clean up, and we're going to get ourselves a coffee and donut. Hey, ain't that a good idea? All right, let's get her cleaned up now. Cleanup on this job is super simple. We'll just use that rag we've been having around here all day. Clean up a couple of the areas where the fluid hit, and then close her up. There we go. Clean and beautiful. Clean and beautiful. Good to go. That's all there is to it, depleting the clutch. Oh hey, you're still there. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Greaser Garage Dirty Daily Driver 95 Camry edition. I hope to see you guys next week and have a good day. Okay, Chi-Chi, thanks for today's help. Here's your payment as agreed upon. Well, hold on a second there. I gotta figure out what I want to say.
This here's a car.
Well, thank you. Why didn't I think of that? Well, what we got here? This here's a car. And this here, what makes it go? Hold on. I got something in my throat. I should have drank a soda before we started here.
Okay, Mr. Diva.
Well, hold on there. That ain't very nice. Just keep on, never you mind, boy. Keep making them videos. Get that YouTube money rolling in. Oh. But now who's messing up?
Can't fill properly, thanks. It's all your fault.
Fail. That's it. We're done. Wrap her up. Cut.
Cut. Are you sure you don't need no glass of water, Mr. Diva?
We'll try again next month, okay? Okay.
Maybe you'll be less parched.
Oh. Okay, let's try her. Okay, just hold on. I gotta put the stunt double back inside the house. Stop.
In the name of love, before you break this car, think it over.
I can't even do it now. I quit.
You don't want a second chorus of Stop in the Name of Love?
Alright, so that's pretty good there. We'll get this wrench off here. Well, this wrench is now a permanent fixture of this car.
Please subscribe. Every subscriber helps this hillbilly learn how to read. Dude, I said 3.
What? Sorry.
Getting all philosophical on me now? Dang, fix this car real good. Gonna be a good video, gonna get lots of subscribers, maybe even a sponsor.
Ooh, get all that sweet cash. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Oh, that's the intro.
Shit, son.
Yep. Live my life a quarter mile at a time.